introduce to you Mustapha, Yusuf, and Abimbola Ogungbe. It's such a pleasure to have you two in the house.
Yes.
Welcome.
Good morning, Lagos. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Africa.
Yusuf, you are very good at this. Abimbola, your smile is radiant. It's such a pleasure to have you. I understand that you're very comfortable in the studio. You two told me off stage that you've been going round.
Yes.
And you've been trying to educate the people about what today is all about, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
How has the reception been?
What will you say? It has been nice. Today has just started. It's so early in the morning, but we have been educating people about our 1 week program that we used to mark the disability. We call it Disability Week. But it has been okay. Nigerians has been nice, you know.
You two are just the classic example that disability is not the end of the road, that there's ability in disability. Right, let's hit the ground running, right? Let me start with you, Abimbola. They say ladies first, yeah?
Yes.
This says, my first question. Now, could you share some insights into your daily experiences and what you think society could do to make life more inclusive with people
living with disabilities?
Absolutely. Tell me about your daily experiences.
Okay, so quickly, I'm Ogungbe Abimbola, a student, a graduate from the University of Ibadan, where I studied guidance and counseling. And this is made possible with the help of Bethesda Home and School for the Blind. And
before you go on, you are a graduate.
Yes.
So what's up with this uniform you and Yusuf are wearing?
Because
this is the uniform of the home that we represent.
Oh, fantastic. Go ahead, please.
Okay, so it wasn't possible without, what's it called, without the help of Nigerians, well-meaningful Nigerians. And remember, the founder of the home, which is Reverend Dr. Mrs. Choma Evelyn Oakwe, can't do it alone. So there were supports from beautiful and wonderful Nigerians that have our love at art. And so it wasn't easy when I was still in school because of the discriminations, the stigmatizations.
Explain to me what that looks like.
It was crazy, actually. So you can imagine like a certain person would want to assist you to probably cross the road, and they give the sign of the cross, like, in the name of the Father. And I'm like, it's crazy.
Why are they doing that?
I don't know. Maybe because they feel it's contagious.
Oh my gosh!
Exactly.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, I think that.
So you could imagine, or sometimes you'll be like, okay, please, can you just assist me? Like, I'm sorry, I can't. Like, why can't you? I'm just like you. The only difference is just the size. The size is not there, right? But I feel the what's it called, the potentials, the talent is still much intact.
Wow.
But that is what people don't actually understand.
They don't understand.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
why you're here.
So
but there's something Yusuf said while you were talking about 15 naira. Do you want to, what did you say about 15 naira? People ask you for 15 naira to help them cross the road?
No, people will give you, they'll see you well dressed like this.
Right.
And they'll give you 15 naira.
Yes,
like,
20
naira.
Like,
they think you're a beggar.
Exactly, because that's like the mentality of the society.
One of the things that the society needs to really change, you know.
It's crazy.
You know, even some drivers will tell you, I can't carry you. Who is going to help you? I can't. I'm like, where I came to enter your motor is you that brought me there. Calm down. They'll be serious, so that they're not carrying you.
How do you walk? You walk around yourself?
Yeah, with the aid of the white cane.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
So it helps us to maneuver, to navigate our way around. Yes.
That takes a lot of skill. Does it take you years to learn how to move around with a stick? Does it take you years to learn it?
For me, I believe that the stick helps a lot. It does not take years, but as a blind person, especially an educated blind person, you need to know how to communicate. You need to know how to communicate.
Let's talk about that. When you were in school, how were you taught? Was it through the Braille?
Yes, we were taught Braille from primary school, but when you get to secondary school, you know, you have to, give your sighted teachers what you're writing. So your sighted teachers will no longer use Braille. So you start learning how to type. So
the typewriter.
Like from when you are in nursery, like me, I started earlier because I was giving birth as a blind child. So I started early. When I was 6, I started learning like Braille. And when I got to primary 4, they started teaching me how to type also with the Braille. So when I got to secondary school, it was just easy peasy. All I just needed to do was, record my notes, or better still, when the teacher copies on the board and others copy, I'll look for the brilliant ones and get close to them. They'll dictate it to me. I'll braille it or record it any which way I want.
So you went the extra mile.
Yes.
And I can bet you did even better than some of the sighted ones.
Sure. I came out with 2-1. She came out with 2-1.
Yay! Awesome. Are you kidding me?
And
in fact, we have some people that came out with first class.
Wow.
Yes.
So you see this thing we are talking about here. Now, earlier on in my introduction, we talked about a lack of infrastructure. For example, when you go to the bank, is it easy for you?
Most banks will tell you, if you cannot, they will not even give you. Most banks will tell you they will not give you ATM.
Because
why? You are blind. They'll tell you if they steal your money in court.
How are you going to?
How does that make you feel?
You feel bad, but someone like me, I'm troublesome. So if I want that ATM and you are not giving me to me, we'll scatter the bank together.
Really? So you have your ATM?
Yes.
I have my ATM. There was one time
Wow.
they were doing no money. I went to Access Bank. I sat down for them on the floor. They must say, no, please come. I'll give you money.
Oh my God, this is interesting. So let me come to you now. I'm coming back to you, Abimbola. By the way, I love conversing with you too. It's just beautiful. So what are some changes in your community or environment that have positively impacted your life, and how can this be expanded? I want you to go first, and I'll ask Yusuf the same question.
Okay, so first thing first is I want to say a very big thank you for the pioneer of Bethesda Home and School for the Blind, because I would love to talk more and more about that home, because that is where I grew up. And so this home now is...
When did you start living in this home?
For over
we started, someone like me, I started very young.
Very young.
Yes.
Same for you.
Yes.
It's now that we now have secondary school and primary school, blind secondary school. And before, like me, after the primary school, they just sent me to King's College.
Wow.
To go and I did well.
No wonder you speak King's English,
yeah.
right? So you were saying.
So the home is actually focused on rehabilitating and reintegrating the visually impaired ones in the society.
Would you rather be called visually impaired or blind?
Blind, please.
Oh, you would like to be called blind?
Blind.
It's just English, that's just the difference. Blind is blind. You're just trying to customize.
We have visually impaired. Visually impaired. We have visually impaired.
You're trying to beautify the condition.
So I feel like visually impaired are, we have in our own, when you come close to us, we call it partially sighted.
Oh, what's that?
Partially sighted.
It means you can see a little?
Yes. So those are the people that are visually impaired.
But
you see all that are total.
Mustapha.
What did you say? Total feeling station.
Exactly, that's what we are.
Total feeling station. You got a wonderful sense of humor. Oh my God, I like it. I'm glad. So your community is inclusive. That's one of the things you like.
Yes.
But what would you rather see? What would you like to see in your community that you don't have?
Okay, for the fact that the home has been set up for that aim, right? So the home won't do that alone. So one meaningful Nigerians should probably go to the extreme by making this a reality for the pioneer of the home, because we need lots and lots of employment. So a situation whereby a graduate is done from school and there's no job to show for it. So what's the essence of going to school?
Yeah.
So
that's a $1 million question. Why go to school if you don't have a job?
Let me just help her a little bit.
Yeah.
Like she has been talking about our home, and is pioneered by a particular woman from Enugu, very beautiful woman like that.
Wow, how do you know she's beautiful?
Anybody, you see, beauty is not in the face, it's in the eyes of the beholder.
I respect that.
And see, beauty is not about you are coming out in face. I study philosophy, so in philosophy there's something we call aesthetics. Aesthetics is not just outside.
Oh,
There's
my God.
intrinsic aesthetics.
You're blowing my mind right now, Yusuf. Intrinsic aesthetic.
So,
Whoa.
going back to our discussion.
Yes,
okay,
please.
so her aim, that is the pioneer of Bethesda, the aim is to send students or blind youth through school and see them stand on their own. So
Okay.
in a situation where you go to school and at the end of the day you come back to the home and maybe she's the one still giving you indomie in the morning, rice in the afternoon, and
Semo.
eba in the night.
You like semo, yeah?
It's not a good one.
It's not.
But so as the question you begin to ask yourself is, why go to school, number one?
Yeah.
How will you start your own family, number two? How are you going to contribute your own quota? Because that is the essence of
society, yeah.
getting educated.
Wow, I like this. Let's push this a little bit further, right, as we begin to wrap up. Now, you say she trains you to stand on your own. So you are not necessarily looking for a blue-collar job.
No.
You also think of businesses to do.
No, yes, of course.
Right?
Of course.
So you mustn't wait for government to employ you.
Of course.
Now, there's something Yusuf said. How do you start your own family? Let me start with you, Abimbola. Yeah. Do you look forward to getting married and having your...
Yeah.
So this is an interesting...
Yeah,
right?
of course, like it's a, what's it called? It should be a natural phenomenon.
Absolutely.
For everybody,
Yeah.
irrespective of the conditions or the, what's it called, the situations you find yourself. So will you tell me because I can't see? So
Yeah.
that should be out of my mind. No. So I should enjoy marriage the way the sighted ones are enjoying marriage.
Absolutely.
And before going into that, I have to have something to put on the table.
Wow.
Because all ends have to be on deck.
Yes.
So if there is nothing of such, I don't think I will be having that mindset to get married. So first thing first is to get a job that will be able to feed my family, even if my husband has something to do.
Wow.
And probably to have my own children,
Yeah.
be able to train them to school, any height, any level they want to go to.
Wow.
I don't want to be a responsibility to someone. Neither do I want to be a liability, right? So because of that, I have to what? Looking forward to having my own family to know that, okay, fine, I can do this myself.
People should pay you to talk. I'm telling you, people should pay you to talk. Now, Yusuf, tell me, as we begin to wrap up, tell me, do you have a vision of your family? Do you intend to get married?
Yes, I do. By the grace of God, I do. Fine boy looking something.
Gosh, you need to see the expression on your face. Oh my God, truly you're a troublemaker. But as we wrap up though, how do you think persons with disabilities can be better supported to take on leadership roles and drive inclusive change? Let me start with you, Yusuf, then Abimbola will give us her 2 piece.
Okay, so I feel like one of my bosses said to me when we're discussing this issue, first of all, we need to take away every prejudice from, I mean, I believe that for example, I am a musician.
Are you kidding? You can sing?
Yes, I can.
Ah, okay.
I currently work as the music director of the home.
Wow.
And so, as I am a musician, I believe that no matter what, if me and you, no matter how you think that you can see, if me and you stand on the stage, that thing that you can do, I believe that I can also do it. I used to tell my students that for me, music is 99.9% ears.
Wow.
The remaining percent is for those directors that used to use hand.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when you are using hand to direct and somebody is not singing the right notes from what he or she can hear, what you are directing is au revoir. So, yes, now it's
really?
True. If you are directing, they might even be getting the timing. And you say, oh, when you do like this, they will stop. But they are not singing the right notes. You'll be like, what are these people singing? But they are stopping the right time. They are starting the right time.
Wow.
So I believe that we need to remove every prejudice. When a disabled person comes to your company or to your place for an interview, put them on the same pedestal as that person, as the normal person. Don't now say, oh, how is he going to do this one? How is he going to do that? And because of that, even when you find out that the person can do better than the sighted person.
That is a very...
The person will not get the job because he is or she is disabled.
That's a very, very good answer, Mustapha. And it's such... It's awe-inspiring what you two are doing, and I'm so glad to have met you. But this is as much as we can take. I do hope I get to meet you two again in the future.
We'll be here on Thursday for radio.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, so it's good. We'll see you again. All right, so we've been talking about, you know, the next generation and how they can take leadership positions regardless of who they are, whether they see or not. And my guests today have been Abimbola and Yusuf. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you. We love you.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Mwah.
Whoa.